I would like to share today's symposiums. I will give the introduction. In the leaflet, you can also find this information. This is the purpose of this symposium. And Director Uchida, as he explained, in Japan, we have the academic papers and evidence data's immediate open access policy now announced. Each university, as you may know, under the Ministry of Education, there is this acceleration initiative for open access. So making connection and also to organize support structure, these efforts are underway in different universities, I believe. So we also have our preparation moving forward. So what is the structure? What is the right approach? So yes, we are encountering some challenges and opportunities in these areas, including myself. I think many people are looking for advice for these questions. So today, institutional foundation, human resource and information foundation, what those requires, we have some experts and practitioners who are from overseas who have a lot of cases, influential cases of this research data management. So today is a great opportunity to learn from them. And this is the purpose of this symposium. So this is a really valuable opportunity to directly hear the real voices of these experts of advanced research. So participants here as well as participants online, I would appreciate your active interaction by asking questions. And this is the program. We are expecting 4 programs. And I will explain of more in detail each of them. The first one is from overseas speakers. So in the first part, we will have overseas experts, which will give talk number 1 and talk number 2. And then we also have 2 more talks, talk number 3 and 4. This is more for the preparation for the panel discussion that we're expecting later. So these talks will suggest questions of some challenges we're facing today, which will be a great segue to the discussion that we will have with the panels. So now let me go into a bit more detail for each of the talks, each of the lectures. So the first one will be given by Mr. Jacob Carlson. Mr. Carlson is currently working for the Library of Research for the University of Buffalo, and he is the Associate University Librarian for Research Collections and Outreach. So in Japan, he will be more like the Vice Director of this institute. And as you can see from his title, the presentation, he started data management from starting at Purdue University, and then he also has done some researches on data repository and data service at the University of Michigan. So he has a lot of experience as a practitioner. Currently, as I said, he is working at the University at Buffalo, and we call it SUNY Buffalo, or University at Buffalo. So you may hear the name as I describe right now about this university where he does provide professional service. So in this actual experience of this of his expertise, now he at the University of Buffalo, he has started the designing of the research data management service. So let's look forward to learning more details from his presentation. And these are efforts that we are planning to start at Kyushu University as well. So the challenges some of them may be common with what he has been dealing with, maybe not, but yes, I'm very looking forward to learn a lot from his experience. The second talk we have from UK University of Edinburgh. We have invited Ms. Robin Rice and also Dr. Simon Smith. They both work at the university and library and university collections at the Research Data Support Services. And Ms. Robin Rice is the data librarian and also the head of Research Data Support Services. Mr. Simon Smith is the Research Data Support Officer. University of Edinburgh, as you may know, well, compared to Japan, where the introduction of the research data management, so in Japan, their efforts at University of Edinburgh had been introduced in an article. So I think maybe many people are aware of what they do. And open access is also what is included in their efforts. But today, research data management is going to be the main topic in their presentation. Because they have long years of experience of service, so not only development of the service, but also they know well about how to manage and operate the data systems with stability, and also how to make measurements or assessments. So that will be part of what they will talk about today. And actual services that they offer, they will introduce as well today. So the next talks, I will explain talk number 3 and 4 together. So talk number 3 will be given by Professor Hiroya Takeuchi. And I don't think he needs introduction because everybody knows that, because he is the vice president of Chiba University, and he is the University of Librarian and also has been the director of the center in their university. And with the Ministry of Education, he has a lot of exposure there, and he is in a position to consider of this matter overall in the context of Japan. So he will be talking about some topics of common challenges that different institutes may have in Japan. So he will talk from this big picture view of Japan. And the fourth talk will be given by Tomiura from our division at Kyushu University. And he will talk about challenges in research data services in our university. So I belong to the same division. And this division was launched a year and a half ago. And because we're still new in offering services, there are a lot of things that we have to learn. So challenges and problems are arising one after another. So through our experience so far, we know what specific opportunities we have. We will talk about them, introduce them as some cases, because it could be help some other university or institutes when they face similar challenges. So we'll talk more about specific cases today. And then after the talks, we will have a panel discussion for about an hour. So the questions that came up through the presentations, also we will accept questions from the audience. So please take notes of questions if you may have when you're listening to the presentations, and then we can respond to them during the panel discussion. The panelists are here on this slide. The 5 speakers will be the panelists, and I will serve as the moderator. And what we will cover in this discussion, so as I said, we will like to respond to the questions for each presentation. So that will be the first part. Well, if we do have some extra time after each presentation, we would like to open the floor to take some questions. But if we don't have enough time, we would like to respond to them here. And then we will also have a discussion on the topics that were raised in talk number 3 and 4. And then we will also respond to questions from the audience. Thank you very much. That was the introduction of the symposium from me. And we have a lot of topics to cover today, so we have a busy agenda. But I hope this is going to be a very informative and helpful session for all of us. Thank you very much.